I never would have been an outdoorsy person up to a couple of years ago.
I'd very much like to go to bed now.
And I'm here with Earth's Edge to climb Kang Yatse II. I'm from the Midlands in Ireland. I'm a country girl really at heart, wouldn't be a big fan of cities or hustle or bustle.
So you used to growing up in the bush?
I discovered the outdoors through my friend Dara. We were in the pub one night, Clark's pub, our local pub in Mullingar, and he started telling me that he was kind of going hiking, just in random hikes around the country, and that he just enjoyed the outdoors and the scenery so much, and it was kind of helping him through a period of grief because he had lost his father. Like, his dad died quite suddenly, very young. I think something in Dara changed after that time, and I feel like he needed to get away from it all. And that was his escape. And he just knew that that would kind of help me as well. I was in a pretty stressful job at the time, and it was the sort of job that was like 24 hours a day. And I found it incredibly hard to switch off, and I was constantly like 100% just stressed. And he was just telling me how enjoyable it was. And I was not a very outdoorsy person before meeting Dara at all. I was like, you know, quite bougie, like my nails, like my hair done and all that, you know. So he'd be sitting there with a pint and he'd have a cigarette in his hand. I'm telling you, it's beautiful, I'm telling you, you feel great after it. Oh, jeez, it's great now. He set off early in the morning, we'll go about 6, and I'm just telling you, I could just see how happy it made him from even talking about it. So he's like one of my best friends, and I love spending time with him so much. I thought, you know what, feck it, just go with him. And I thought I'd absolutely hate it. We went to Comshigan, which is probably one of the most like spectacular places in Ireland to hike. I was just absolutely hooked from there. Even like the car journey on the way and everything, the whole thing was just so enjoyable, and it was great to spend time with him. Dara recently passed away in June. He got me into hiking, he got me into the outdoors, and I realised I just felt a lot more at peace out there. There's nothing like going up a mountain or out into the wilderness in Ireland, and even if you wanted to check your phone, you don't even have any phone reception. So it's incredible what it can do for your head, you know. I had always wanted to come to India. I work in aviation, but I'd never actually managed to get here with work, and it was on my bucket list to do. And I decided on the India trip because I had climbed Kilimanjaro with Earth's Edge in October 2020, and James McManus, who's the managing director, was on the trip. And I asked James what he thought would be the next kind of most suitable hike for me, and he suggested Kang Yatse II. Kang Yatse II is probably one of the highest trekking peaks out there. Like, I know there are a couple in Nepal, but I just thought this one might be the most suitable. This trip to India, I think, will kind of help with the whole healing process, and I know he would have absolutely loved to have come here with me and to come to Africa with me when I went. He would have just given his right arm for the opportunity, so I'll just be thinking of him the whole time I'm going up that mountain, and yeah, kind of doing it in memory of him. I think we'll be fine, well prepared at this stage. I'm feeling fit and healthy, and I have full trust in our leader, Mick, and I think we have an absolutely brilliant group with us, and I have every confidence that we'll be able to summit successfully. And it'll be a good crack along the way too. Yeah.
So from here, you know, it's all the way around here over 5 or 6 days.
Dara was like brother to me. He knew everything about me, I knew everything about him, and it was so sudden. like so sudden. He's been prayed for by everybody at home, which is great. His brother Loman went back to Australia there about 2 weeks ago, and he stopped into a couple of like Buddhist temples in Thailand. He asked the monks to say a prayer for Dara there. I didn't really know how to deal with grief properly, and I wouldn't be in any way religious or anything. So I just felt I wanted to honour him in my own way, and he knew that I was coming to Kang Yatse, and he would have given his right arm to come with me, to be honest. I just thought if I was able to leave a little photo of him in all the temples around here and have people of all different religions praying for him, it's like the best thing that I could do. And it would help his mother as well. She was really, really happy when she heard that I was doing this too. You know, he's been prayed for all over the world by people of all different religions. I just thought that this would be a nice way to commemorate him. I think the night before I came, I was saying to my husband, like, oh God, I'm a bit anxious, like, God, like, what if I don't get on with anyone? Because I didn't get to go to the training weekend because the 17th of June, that Saturday, was the day that Dara died. We got a chance to see him in ICU that morning, and he was still alive. He was just about, but thank God I went to see him. Like, I didn't get to meet anyone that was coming on the trip. I was quite nervous in case I wouldn't get on with them. I'd never been on a solo trip like this before. It was grand. We're all like best buds already.
We are.
Yeah, it's great. It's like I've known you all my life. Dara would have found this amazing. He had only really ever been hiking in Ireland. Oh God, he died so young and he just never had the opportunity to come over here or see any of these things or do any of this, and he would have loved it. When I saw that dog following us there today, I just thought, oh God, like he'd be glued to that dog, you know, petting him and spoiling him. Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about him the whole time, to be honest. He never had a chance to see any of this. I hope wherever he is, he can see it.
We are the day before summit night. How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I really don't think we have much to be nervous about. We've trained a lot at home. We did a good acclimatisation hike. We went up to 5,300 metres, I think, and we actually played a game of boules with a load of rocks, which was quite fun. It didn't really feel like we were up that high, you know. So we're leaving around midnight, 1 o'clock. We'll probably be up there hopefully around 7 or 8. It's very important that we go early while the snow is still quite compact, because we'd seen a couple of groups attempt the summit kind of later in the day, but the sun kind of softens the snow a bit.
That's not going anywhere.
So it's not ideal if you're climbing with the crampons. You really do need kind of compact snow and ice for that. So
Are these the sunnies you're wearing up on summit day?
they're absolutely not, no. These are bougie Tom Ford glasses that I have. They just have magnets on them, and they literally just go click. Need to have a spare pair of sunglasses with me, so here we are. Bit of glamour.
Can you just tell me what's happening?
Limb is back with Ashish. I think a little bit headache.
I trained quite hard for this at home, and I'm just proud of myself with all the work I put in.
Congratulations, guys. Well done.
Before he died, the nurses cut a little bit of his hair off, which was the most thoughtful thing ever.
Dara, we'll love you forever, buddy. Top of Kang Yatse. I'm gonna bury a little bit under a rock here, so you'll be here forever. We love you.
It was always fun hiking with Dara. He was always able to, you know, cheer you up. If you had any problems or anything, you could just walk side by side and just chat about them and put the worlds to right. You know, he's one of my best friends, and I've known him so long, and yeah, it was always really enjoyable. I'm just so grateful that he kind of encouraged me to discover the outdoors. "10 days out in the wilderness, it's completely outside your comfort zone. And it just made me realise I'm a lot stronger than I think as a person. And I do feel like the monastery sort of awakened something in me. I think I became a more confident person. Life is short. You really just want to go out and enjoy yourself and do what makes you happy, because you don't know what's coming around the corner. If you're thinking of doing something, just do it. Just do it.